Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today, going back to the ongoing series I've got of games I bought very cheap on the PlayStation Store sales. This is a game that's a game I bought very cheap, but unlike most of the ones I do in this kind of ongoing little series, it's not a game I didn't ever play. In fact, it's a game I played quite a lot. It's a game called Shadowrun Returns, and you may well have heard of it. It's not an obscure game, and I actually played this quite a lot. And there's two other games. I got the whole package of all three in a bundle. It's Shadowrun Dragonfall and Shadowrun Hong Kong. And the problem with this game, and there is only one problem I had with it, is that it was buggy, and there was a certain point where I kept playing it where it got stuck. It wasn't that far in, it was probably maybe a couple of missions in, and there was a point where at the same point I always got bugged out and I couldn't move anybody, I couldn't do anything. And although I uninstalled the game, reinstalled it, tried everything I could think of, whatever I did, it would never clear. So I uninstalled the game and just forgot about it. Then I played Dragonfall a bit, and I liked that, but I kind of, like with many games, nothing to do with this game, I kind of drifted away from it a bit because other games came up. And plus I kind of felt that I should have played the first game first, and because I hadn't managed to play the first game, I kind of felt that I missed out on something. So anyway, I was going through the games that I've uninstalled, just for myself, nothing to do with the channel, and I noticed these and I thought, let me just install Shadowrun Returns again and just see if it's going to perform better. And this time I breezed through the part where I was stuck, no problems, and I've gone on past it. I played about 8 hours yesterday, maybe a bit less, but it was 6 to 8. That's including interruptions and things I did in the middle, so the game was on for that time, but probably playing time was probably 5. But anyway, and it was fine, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I enjoyed it the first time. Like I said, there was nothing wrong with it, I just got bugged out. And I think with any game, if you get to a point that's either buggy, you can't get through, obviously, the game crashes, there's a bit that's too difficult for you to do, you kind of over time, if you can't reconcile that, you lose interest. So I think that's what it was. So I'm going to play this right through now. I really enjoyed it. I've reinstalled Dragonfall and Hong Kong, and I'll play them as well at some point. Not necessarily straight after, depends how long this takes, and it depends what other games do I want to play. But it's a really good turn-based game. The graphics are very good. I'm not going to talk to anybody because there's a lot of, well, I will talk to them, let's see. There's a lot of conversation in this game. It's one of those games, it's a bit like CRPGs in many ways, and maybe it is, I don't know what they classify this as, but there's an awful lot of dialogue. I'm just going to skip this because I've already done this part. I'm using an earlier save, so just to show you how it looks if you haven't ever seen it before. Yeah, actually, there's an awful lot of dialogue, there's an awful lot of dialogue choices. That's not bad, but just so you know, it's one of those kind of games where the combat's fun and the turn-based combat is very good and it's very enjoyable. It's quite easy to work out how to do it. I hadn't played this for, God, at least a year or two when I started again last night, and I found it straightforward and picked it up straight away. Okay, I played a lot of turn-based games, but still. But yeah, I would say it's kind of worthy. There's quite a lot of times where you've got to go and ask a whole heap of questions, these little puzzles. So if you're not in the mood for that, it's not the game to play at that moment. If you want a turn-based game where you can just go around shooting stuff, or go around killing stuff, or do the missions, whatever they might be, Other Side or XCOM 2, those kind of games are better if you're in that kind of mood. This is a game where you have to want to read a lot and want to follow the story, because you'll need to, because there's times where I've kind of thought, oh, I don't care about that, and then there's been a clue in the things I didn't look at that I didn't pick up properly, and I've had to go back and do it all again. So yeah, it's a good game. I would definitely recommend if you like turn-based games, if you like CRPGs, but as I said, it's a game you need to be in the mood for lots of reading, but that's not bad, it's just you need to be in the mood. There's sometimes when I play XCOM 2 and obviously there's more reading and obviously there's different things happening and different choices where it's very linear in that kind of, and you can deviate to different missions, but the whole game is linear. Whatever you do, it's going to go the same path all the time, and the dialogue is always the same. So yeah, anyway, Shadowrun Returns, good game, definitely recommend. And I don't know whether it's just a bug that was on in the download I did, although I uninstalled it a couple of times, it still wouldn't play, or whether they patched it. But either way, it plays fine now, so that's what I can say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Guess Again Gaming. Till next time, take care for now.